Alright boys and girls and jungle enthusiasts, here we are. The last patch of the year, patch 25.24. A tiny patch, end of the season vibes, and yeah, small spoiler alert, not much changed. But since we are stuck on this patch for a while, we might as well sit down, break things down and see if there's anything for us junglers to abuse before season 16 rolls in. Sejuani first, Riot keeps trying, kinda. Now listen, everybody flames me for placing Sejuani low on tier list, but I stand by it. She's weak, at best she's okay, but most of the time she's just there. At this patch she gets little AP ratio buffs. On paper that sounds great, but from a jungle point of view, worth almost nothing. This is more of a lane Sejuani buff, and even lane Sejuani isn't building AP anyway. So what are we doing here? Cooldowns getting shaved down is nice in the jungle early game, feels smoother, but that's about it. I don't see her rising anytime soon. So Sejuani mains, yeah, sorry, I feel you. Big jungle updates next year, hopefully. Sejuani being the only jungle buff this patch says a lot. It feels like Riot dropped the placebo changes everywhere, things that might move win rate by maybe 1% at best. So either they are preparing a massive jungle overhaul next season, or they are just vibing and being lazy. We will find out, I guess. Mundo finally gets some well-deserved attention. Now, Mundo, this is the one nerf I expected. What I didn't expect is Riot letting this man terrorize the jungle for almost the entire year. Why was he a better jungler than a top laner for so long? This is my take. People say they like tanks, but what they actually like is bruisers as tanks. Pro tanks shouldn't one-shot you while also refusing to die. Yet that's exactly what we have had. If you want to play a bruiser, play a bruiser. You don't need a medical degree for that. Mundo loses some monster damage on Q, which is nice, but not meta shaking. He will still probably remain the best tank jungler of 2025, especially after players learn from Natinat's Korean dominance how broken he actually is. We get some assassin tweaks, but not enough. Riot adjust assassins, but let's be honest, nowhere near what's needed. High ranks know how messy assassin balance has been lately. Blue Kayn loses some passive damages, small nerf, nothing crazy. And honestly, he is one of the most balanced assassins in the jungle already. I almost always recommend Red Kayn for lower elo anyway. Kha'Zix loses 10 damage on W, which is basically nothing for him. Touch his Q and he explodes. Touching W is whatever. Talon should be here too, but Riot said, nah. 2 assassins nerfed is better than 0, I guess. Master Yi, the bronze nightmare. He gets nerfed, base HP and AD growth down. This targets low elo E players where he always thrives, but for experienced E mains, you will barely feel it. If the enemy team has no CC, he is still 1v9 like usual. That jungle, clean and fast. This champion needs bigger changes, but not for jungle. That jungle viability shifts slightly, but let's be real. His clear is insane, one of the best. Hard to solo carry in low ranks, but in high elo it can be terrifying. You've all seen the montages. If you like that jungle, keep playing it. Nothing here stops you. Zahin changes. Well, Riot decided to not give us any Zahin changes this patch. They were planning to nerf Zahin this patch, but Riot backed out last second. Apparently the micro nerf was enough, they say, so no changes. Abuse this champ while you can, I mean it. Abuse him hard until Riot wakes up. Probably you won't see any changes until next year on this guy. And my final thoughts. Yeah, that's the final patch of the year from a jungle perspective. Small, liked, tiny changes similar to the last patch. Not much controversy, not much spice. We cross our fingers for season 16 to be a massive shake up the pool, give us a real jungle identity again. Maybe you like stable metas, same champs, same rhythm, no chaos. If that's you, tell me in the comments, I'm genuinely curious. Because don't want another slow tank meta where tanks one tap everything. I'm watching you, Mundo Jungle. But that's it, short patch, short talk. Let me know what you think of 25.24 down below. See you all in the next one. Until then, peace.